Hi girls, in previous video I have ended with this theorem. Now I'm continuing this same theorem. If R is a ring with unity and characteristic of R is n greater than 0, then prove that R contains a subring isomorphic to Zn. Means here if you take the characteristic of R is n, you have to prove R contains a subring Zn. Now the next case, if you take the characteristic R is 0, then you have to prove R contains a subring isomorphic to Z. Two cases you have to prove. Now proof, given R is a ring with unity and here the subring is there, no? For that to prove the subring isomorphic, we are taking an element S be the subring of R. Now taking an mapping, F mapping from Z to R is defined by this we took from the known theorem. Already we did the theorem like this. If F mapping from Z to R, there we have defined a function like this, f of n equals to n dot 1, and this function already we have proved it is a homomorphism. Now kernel F is an ideal of Z. Here kernel F is an ideal of Z. Then every ideal in Z is of the form ideal in integer Z. It will be in the form of like this: kernel F equals to generator n. Now we have from the first isomorphism theorem proof we have proved there in the first isomorphism theorem R by kernel pi isomorphic to Z. Means in here R is Z, means Z by kernel pi isomorphic to R. Since S is subset to R, because it is a subring will be subset to ring R. So in the place of R we can replace with S. Now Z by, what is a kernel pi? Here we took it as the generator n. Substitute in the place of kernel pi as generator n isomorphic to S. Now proving the first case by taking a characteristic of R as n. Now S isomorphic to Z by generator n. Now if R is n, in the place of n is only there. Now Z by generator n can be a Zn, because we have some formula. Zn can be written as Z by generator n. Means you see, by taking R is n, we have proved isomorphic to Zn. First condition is proved. Next case, if R has characteristic 0, means in the place of n you take 0, S isomorphic to Z by kernel pi equals to Z by, in the place of n you take 0. Means if this Z by generator 0 can isomorphic to Z. Hence we can say the ring R contains a subring isomorphic to Z. Two cases are satisfying. So the theorem is proved. Next topic, here in this unit 4, two topics. One is ring homomorphism, the other one is polynomial rings. Polynomial rings, first definition, polynomials. Let R comma plus comma dot be a ring, and here it is a formation of the polynomial where a0 a1 belongs to the R, and here the degree n is a non-negative integer. Then this polynomial formation is called a polynomial defined on R. Now next, polynomial ring. Let R comma plus comma dot be a ring and polynomial set. Here we will define the polynomial set as R, the square brackets of x is said to be a ring with respect to plus and multiplication polynomials. Then it is said to be a polynomial ring. Always we define with the capital letters within the square brackets. This R of x, C of x, Z of x are polynomial rings. Next, degree of polynomial f of x equals to, we are considering the polynomial, and here you see up to x power n. The degree of f of x is n. We have to see the degree always the variable of x power value. Here degree of f of x is n. And symbolically we will write in the theorems like degree of f of x equals to n. Example, we are taking some f of x value, and here you see the highest degree value is 2. So degree of f of x equals to 2. Next, zero polynomial. If degree of a polynomial is 0, means if degree, like a degree of f of x equals to 0, then that polynomial is said to be a constant polynomial. Example, if f of x equals to a naught, here we don't have x variables. In C, here you have x variables and x variable power will be the degree. Here, coming to the constant polynomial, we don't have x, means we can write it as x power 0, means here degree will be 0. So we will call it a degree of a polynomial as a constant polynomial. Unity element. If f of x equals to unity means 1, this f of x polynomial can be written as 1 plus 0 dot x plus 0 dot x square is called unity element in polynomial. Next, addition of polynomials. We are taking two polynomials, f of x equals to a naught plus a1x plus so on, g of x equals to b naught plus b1x plus b2x square so on, where here in this an is not equals to 0 and bm is not equals to 0. You remember these conditions we will use in the theorems. Now addition means we are adding two polynomials f of x plus g of x equals to, how we will add means a naught plus b naught, and that we are considering as c naught value, a1 plus b1 we are considering as c1 into x, a2 plus b2 we are considering as c2 x square. Now here we used CR equals to AR plus BR, where R value starts from 0. Next, multiplication of polynomials. Take these two polynomials f of x, g of x, and multiplication means we will use f of x into g of x. That implies how we got this formation means you see where d naught equals to a naught into b naught. Where d1 equals to, we will write a naught into b1, a1 into b naught. Coming to the d2, we will write a naught into b2 and here a2 into b naught and a1 into b1 middle value. Coming to the d3, we will write a naught into b3. You just remember these values while you are using the multiplication of polynomial. You should do in the formation. Example also we are taking f of x equals to 1 plus x and g of x equals to some 3 minus 2x plus x square. Now multiplication f of x into g of x formula. Now d naught is nothing but a naught b naught, and a naught b naught means this a naught, this is b naught, 1 into 3. A naught b1 means a naught. Here we wrote the values. Here we wrote the a naught is nothing but 1, a1 is 1. Here b naught is 3, b1 is minus 2 and b2 is coefficient values of x. Now after multiplying we will get some polynomial, that will be the multiplication polynomial. Next, factor of a polynomial. Let f be a field and that small f of x belongs to the capital F of x and another polynomial g of x belongs to the capital F of x, then we say that g of x divides f of x if there exists some coefficient value q of x belongs to the f of x such that f of x equals to g of x into q of x. Here this g of x will divide the f of x, and here g of x, q of x are the factors of f of x. Remember this formation, factor of a polynomial means we will write the formation f of x equals to g of x into q of x. We have one theorem based on this definition. Theorem on factor of polynomial. Let f be a field, a belongs to f and f of x belongs to capital F of x. Then by taking a is 0 of f of x, we have to prove x minus a is a factor of f of x. Now given f is a field and small a belongs to capital F. Now suppose a is 0 of f of x, we have to prove this x minus a is a factor of f of x. Now by division algorithm we have this formation, f of x equals to g of x, q of x plus r of x. This total value we are taking from the division of algorithm theorem. We have this theorem separately. From that theorem only we have wrote this, where r of x equals to 0 and degree of r of x less than equals to degree of g of x. Let g of x equals to x minus a. Now you substitute. Now by taking these two conditions we have to prove x minus a is a factor. Now first case we are taking r of x equals to 0. Now substitute g of x and r of x in the this formation f of x equals to, in the place of g of x, x minus a, q of x, r of x is 0. So here you come see the definition of the factor of the polynomial. Here this one will be the factor. So x minus a is a factor of f of x. Now taking the second condition, degree of r of x less than degree of g of x. Now if degree of g of x, what is the degree of g of x from seeing this formation? 1. Now degree of r of x less than 1 means we can take it considered as 0. Now if it is 0, then degree 0 means we will write it as r of x is a constant polynomial. Let r of x equals to r. This I will